Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we will take a look at the latest updates from Samsung, and this is for the Galaxy S24 series and the Galaxy S25 series, giving us the November 1st security patch. Now for the Galaxy S24 series, at least this one is the Ultra, the size is 444 megabytes with the version ending with CYK2. Then on the Galaxy S25 series, this one is the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the size is 539 megabytes with the version ending with BYJ5. Now, in today's video, what we'll take a look at will be the Google Play System update to see if we get a newer version. My S24 and the S25 series are both sitting on July 1st, which is crazy old. And we'll also take a look at a few applications and services to see if there's any newer versions. And we'll also take a look at the mobile security page from Samsung to take a look at everything that's new from the back end. Also, we should be seeing, hopefully, some newer versions or features inside of the Now Brief, inside of Reminder, as well as Calendar. Now, we'll also take a look at the Galaxy Store because there's quite a few updates that was just pushed out within the last couple days. If not, it's been pushed out within the last 24 hours. When we take a look at all of these applications here inside of the Galaxy Store for updates, there's an update to the Galaxy Buds, customization service, the Samsung Weather widget, the Samsung Wallet digital key, and then another one for that. And a lot of these were actually updated today on November 24th. So when we take a look at a few applications and services, if we don't see something that has been changed, at least we know that it's being pushed out through the Samsung Galaxy Store. Now, as these ones update and turn back on, we'll take a look at the Samsung mobile security page. So then this way we can see everything new on the back end. And again, there is several updates to the Samsung semiconductor on this November patch, which again makes this one very important. So let's take a look at that Samsung mobile security page. And again, this one is for the month of November. Now, as you scroll on down, there are 2 of them from Google that are critical, and then we have 23 that are high. Now, down over here, there are 2 of these that are not applicable to Samsung devices, so those one would go for the other Android phones. So this is where it gets important for this update for the Samsung semiconductor patch. Normally, when it comes down to what is high for fixes, it's either 1, 2, or nothing sitting here. Last month, I think it was just 1. The month before that was 0. The month before that was 2. The month before that was 0. So this one's going to be important for the Samsung semiconductor. And then down for the patches from Samsung, there's only 9 Samsung vulnerabilities and exposures, and some of them have been listed down here. So one of them is for fingerprint, another one is for the USB connection, and then a couple other ones that I don't really know exactly what those are for. Also, if we take a look at other updates for November, as we scroll on down, we'll be able to see an update or a fix for Samsung Account. There's another one for Samsung Email, another one for Samsung Smart Switch and Samsung Members. So yeah, this one does have a lot of stuff happening on the back end of things if we happen to not see anything on the forefront. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, or you have learned something new, please consider subscribing. It is free to do. Also, like the video, leave a comment, and share this video. It really does help push this video into a better algorithm, so this way it can help and benefit more people, and it also helps support my channel. So now that we took a look at all of that, I am curious to see if we have a newer version of the Google Play System update. Now, before this update, we were sitting on July 1st. So let's go inside of About Phone. And then inside of software information, you can see that we're sitting on July 1st. Let's hope that there's an update here. And I don't know why we're still stuck on July when we're almost done with November, but that's pretty crazy. And it looks as if we are still stuck on July 1st. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are running a newer version of the Google Play System update on your Galaxy S24 or S25 series, because that's crazy to me. July 1st still. And right now it is November 24th. Now let's take a look at a few applications and services. So let's take a look at Samsung Home, or the One UI Home, just to see if there is a newer version. Now, before the update, we're sitting at 17.0061. It looks like we're at the exact same for both of those. So there is no new version of Samsung One UI. Then we'll take a look at camera just to see if there's one sitting here. Again, I like to take a look at this stuff just so I can kind of document it myself. The same versions are right there. Looks like before the update was 16.00066. So no new version for camera. Now let's take a look at the lock screen. Now, before the update for lock screen for the Galaxy S24 was 8.9.15.44, so looks like the same version there. And then for the S25 Ultra was 8.9.15.39, so this one still didn't update either. And for some reason, it seems like this one on the Galaxy S25 series is a older version than what's on the S24, so that's pretty interesting. Now we'll take a look at gallery just to see if there's a newer version here. And before the update, these ones were sitting at the same number, and it was 15.7.0043. And it looks like we're at the exact same version, so no new version of the gallery. And then we'll take a look at device care. For device care, before the update, both of the devices were sitting at 13.875. So no new versions there. So really it looks like if there is any type of newer versions of applications, it's going to be coming inside of the Samsung Galaxy Store. Nothing was pushed along with this update. Now let's see here. It looks like we just got a brand new one added in after the update, which is Samsung Wallpaper. So let's take a look at the Samsung Wallpaper. Now, even though it didn't show up until today, it looks like it was updated and pushed out on the 18th, and then it showed up on my device right now after this update. So you do have newer versions of Galaxy Buds, customization service, Samsung Wallpaper, the Samsung Weather Widget, and then something with the Samsung Wallet digital key. So I'm gonna go through and update all of those. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there was a couple new features or newer UI updates for a few applications. One of them was for Now Brief. And when you go down to the very bottom to your settings, for the content to include, they threw in that Nano Banana image creation. Now, I haven't seen it just yet pop up on mine. I think they pretty much pushed out these features and then they will show up whenever they want it to go live. So now that Nano Banana image creation is going to be a part of Now Brief. And it's pretty cool when it comes down to it. When you go inside of, let's say, your Gemini and you go to create image, this is where you can describe whatever you want and it's able to create an image for you. This can also work inside of Google Messages. When you send an image, you'll be able to press and hold on it, and you can also edit it with that Nano Banana, which I'll create a completely separate video for that because it's super fun. Another feature that they mentioned was inside of Calendar. You'll be able to not only create an event, but with the event, bring in a reminder. Now there is like a repeat of the notification, but when you create an event, it's kind of like there's a reminder that you can have with it as well. So I haven't seen that just yet. Again, I think these are brand new features that are about to pop out, but you need the newer versions first. And then inside of Reminder itself, when you go inside of your Reminder application, they mentioned something about an overhaul of the UI and possibly new versions or new options for try these out. So these right here are just kind of showing you what you can do with Reminder. And I think that they added in a few additional ones, or they were able to make it look different so it's a little bit easier to use and understand. So that is everything for today's video. I tried to investigate and discover anything that's brand new. So yeah, there is some newer versions for your Now Brief, your Calendar, as well as Reminder. At least getting the latest version, so then whenever the new features are pushed out live, you'll be able to see them and use them. We weren't able to see anything on the forefront in other than anything that was inside of the Samsung Galaxy Store that was needed to be updated. And then everything on the back end from the Samsung mobile security page. This is again where it's mostly important for this update, for all of these vulnerabilities and fixes to be fixed up, or vulnerabilities and bugs to be fixed. And then again, those 5 semiconductor patches that was sent out and fixed. So that's everything for the month of November. So now you'll be able to see this on the Fold 6, the Fold 7, the S24 series, the S25 series. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably on the Galaxy S23 series as well. But if you guys have appreciated this video, if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.